So Poseidon and Osiris have full health. We are looking to make a play onto this Dodgy. Jing was able to get the Dodgy. We're going to make a play onto this Osiris because he's trapped. We use the line attack, we use the 1, and that does a lot of damage. We miss our line attack, but we are going to stick onto this Osiris. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I ult just to confirm the kill. I was missing a lot of basic attacks. We're gonna see what damage we can get onto this Poseidon. We use Dodgy's ultimate, we pull Poseidon in, we use the line attack, we're able to get that kill. Get the stun onto Jing. Now we're landing some basic attacks. We're going to still stick to him. He doesn't have great burst damage, so a lot of his damage is already off. He leaps back in, we use the 1, get the package off, and we're able to pop the package. Now Dodgy's on us. We're going to want to use the 3 to get some bonus movement speed and some invis. She did hit us as soon as we used the 3, so it knocked us out of it. We lost the bonus movement speed, but we are able to create enough distance for us to run back mid. What do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Seanyb Gaming, and today we have another viewer requested video of the Morrigan in mid lane. So if you are new to the channel, I upload 6 to 7 times a week, and the whole intent is to lower the Smite learning curve. So if that is something you are interested in, please subscribe for some more content. If you are a returning viewer, we've got some exciting gameplay today. The Morrigan is a very fun character. Let's go ahead and start diving into her kit. The Morrigan's 1, she's going to summon all 3 versions of herself, and then do a small little cone attack. That's going to be a stun. The 2 is a line attack that is going to apply a, think of it like a packaging time bomb. You're going to apply a debuff to them, and then the next time you hit them with a damaging ability, it's going to activate the debuff that is on them, causing bonus damage. So with the Morrigan, you're going to use the 1, and then we're going to use the 2, and then you're going to use the 1 to activate the bonus damage that was applied from the 2. The Morrigan's 3, she summons a clone of herself and gains increased movement speed. It's going to be very useful for navigating away from fights we don't want to be in. The Morrigan's ultimate, she's going to be able to open a wheel and select a god. And then she can cancel this wheel, and then the next time she ults, it's going to bring up the wheel, and if she ults again, it's going to choose the god that she has selected. And then the Morrigan's passive is that every 3rd basic attack is going to be an AoE basic attack that is going to apply a basic attack damage over time. So we have decent lane clear. We're going to see if we can get any poking onto this Jing Chen. He's doing a good job dodging some basic attacks. We are going to keep up the pressure. We should be able to outlane clear this Jing. So unfortunately Dodgy is here. They made it to mid before our mid, which is the hell, and unfortunately they have a cursed Ankh. So there was not much to do in that situation. We were just over pushed in lane, and we did not expect the Dodgy to have a cursed Ankh. Not a cursed Ankh, a horrific emblem. The slowing relic. So that sets us back a little bit. Usually we'd be close to level 3 by now. We are going to make our way to our red buff. And it looks like Dodgy is ganking left lane right now. So we're going to pick up our red buff, and we're going to go back mid and try to keep up the farm game. So someone on our team is already salty. Jing is able to jump out of our 1. That is okay. We're going to use our line attack. We're going to put a point into our 3. Now that we have a point into each of our abilities, we're going to want to max out the 2. We're going to make our way to the side harpies, see if we can get this XP. So right there, we're using our 3 basic attacks to make sure we get the full attack chain off, and then we are using our ability. We are doing this to maximize our damage during our clear. If you use your first two basic attacks, it's probably worth it to go ahead and use your third, and then you want to try to use that third basic attack that's an AoE onto the archers in the back. So we got a little bit of wiggle room since Jing backed. We get the three basics attacks off, and then we use the line attack. Now we're going to make our way to the side harpies.
Enemy missing left.
That should put us very close to Jing. We might hit level 5 before him, although I think he does have the advantage here. So taking a look at our team and taking a look at their team, who is going to be the transformation we're going to want to transform into. Let's go through our team first. Jing has a great team fighting ult. Kukulkan needs a little bit of charge up to fully incorporate his passive. We probably won't get a transformation off if we change into Kukulkan. We try to help this hell out, there's not much we can do. Izanami has great burst damage, but is kind of squishy. It's going to require me to land a lot of basic attacks. Hell might be a good option, but looking at their team, they also have a Jing. They have a Daji, who is going to have a lot of burst damage and a ultimate. They have Kukulkan, who's probably the same situation as our Kukulkan. Probably don't want to transform into him. Then we've got Poseidon, who has a great burst ultimate, and Osiris, who is their support. So out of those options, we're probably looking at Jing, Daji, and Poseidon. So we have our selector hovering Daji, and that means that the next time, whenever we want to use our ultimate, we're not going to have to select Daji. She's already selected, so we just use our ultimate twice. One to bring up the wheel, and then the second to activate it. We get a little stun, but we do get boxed a little bit by Jing. So we're just hanging out mid, clearing our wave, getting our XP. Now we're going to make our way to red. It's not there. So we're going to go back to our mid lane. And what we did right there, we're not wanting to spam our 3 this early in the game because we don't have the mana for it. But once we get Chronos Pendent online, we will have the MP5 to start spamming the 3. So kind of going over the build, we start with the Mage's Blessing. That's going to give us a little bit of power, a little bit of cooldown, and a little bit of bonus damage. And we're going to be going into the Tier 1 Chronos Pendant, and then we're going to want to complete the cooldown boots. Cooldown boots are going to put us at 20% cooldown with our starter item, and then when we get Chronos Pendant, we're going to be at the full 40%. And we really want to be playing the Morrigan on 40% cooldown. It's just going to allow us to ult more often. It's going to allow us to stealth more often. All around, we just want to be able to use this character's abilities. So we do not smack super hard with this build early game, but the ability to apply the 2 and then activate it with either the 1 or a follow-up 2 is going to make up for our lack of damage through our items in the early game. So we hit him with the 1, we get the bonus damage off, and then we're just going to disengage. That was our kit. We could ult into Daji, but I don't think... Oh, okay, looks like we're going to. Line attack, turn around, basic attack. We're going to use our ult to avoid his ult. And this is really weird. So I hit him,
Don't miss me.
but he didn't get pulled. I don't know. I swear that third one hit him. He did not get connected, and he did not get pulled. So that was a strange situation. Let me know if y'all think that I hit Jing right there, because I truly think that I made the hit with my dodgy ult. I could be wrong, but it looked like I hit it. Gonna use the line attack, clean up the minions. We're gonna go ahead and back because we have enough for the tier 2 version of Chronos Pendant. We don't have enough for the tier 3, but that's gonna cost a lot of money. We want to back and pick up some potions. So right now you're probably thinking, why are you posting this game? You're 0, 1, and 0. Well, it just takes a little bit of time to get online with the Morrigan. This game does get quite a bit more exciting. We just gotta keep farming up, and then we're gonna start making some rotations, and the rotations are where the fun begins. We got Hell making a rotation. Jing is just going to be able to dodge out. There's not going to be much we can do, but she did relieve some pressure in mid, so we're going to look to invade. It is not there, so we're just going to take the small victory of these small harpies. See that there's a bit of a team fight going on left, so we're going to make a rotation over. So Poseidon and Osiris have full health. We are looking to make a play onto this dodgy. Jing was able to get the dodgy. We're going to make a play onto this Osiris because he's trapped. We use the line attack, we use the 1, and that does a lot of damage. We miss our line attack, but we are going to stick onto this Osiris. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I ult just to confirm the kill. I was missing a lot of basic attacks. We're gonna see what damage we can get onto this Poseidon. We use Dodgy's ultimate. We pull Poseidon in. We use the line attack. We're able to get that kill. Get the stun onto Jing. Now we're landing some basic attacks. We're gonna still stick to him. He doesn't have great burst damage, so a lot of his damage is already off. He leaps back in, we use the 1, get the package off, and we're able to pop the package. Now Dodgy's on us. We're going to want to use the 3 to get some bonus movement speed and some invis. She did hit us as soon as we used the 3, so it knocked us out of it. We lost the bonus movement speed, but we are able to create enough distance for us to run back mid.
An ally has been slain. That's too bad.
We used the 3 to buy a little bit more time. We're going to clean up the mid. And then we're going to go ahead and back. I wasn't sure if they were still chasing, so I wanted to make sure I was in a safe place before backing. Now we got Chronos Pendant. We are doing alright. So the scoreline was just 0, 1, and 0, but now it is 3, 1, and 0. So we are off to a good start. We had a very rough start, but now things are starting to turn around, and now things are starting to look pretty good. So we got Jing in middle, we got 2 levels on him. We are not too worried about this matchup. We're just going to keep doing our clear, and then we're going to try to get the 2-1 combo poke onto him whenever we can. Our cooldowns are so low that we are able to spam almost instantly. We take a lot of damage there. Yeah, we took a bit too much damage from Jing. And then Dodgy was able to rotate on us. I guess I could have used his ultimate a little bit earlier, and that might have bought me a little bit of time. But a rotation from Dodgy, that was a good play on her. There wasn't a whole lot I was going to be able to do.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
So, after we get our Chronos Pendant online, we are going to want to be going into Divine Ruin. It's going to provide us a little bit of power, some flat pen, and give us the utility of having anti-heal. With our super short cooldowns, we're going to be able to apply the anti-heal quite effectively.
Has been slain. What are you even doing?
So there is a team fight going on in left, but we're just going to clean up mid. Now that mid's cleaned up, I see Jing is still over in left. Kukulin is deep at our tier 2 tower. It's going to give me a little bit of time to poke out this tower.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Get all the farm that we can get by getting these side harpies. We're going to make a rotation towards this Kukulin. Unfortunately, he's in beast mode. We don't really want to engage on him while he's in beast mode, and he got the tower. Let's see, if he keeps pushing and if hell rotates, it might be worth it. Yeah, he's running away, so we're just going to clean up this wave. We're going to head back to middle. Looks like we got 2 people chasing their Kukulin. Hopefully our team will be able to clean them up after committing so much to them. They're still tussling over there. There we go. So hopefully that puts a little bit of a check onto their solo laner, and he won't be able to push down to our Phoenix. Get the 2, get the 1, we missed the 1. We're just going to disengage, clean up mid. So we still have Dodgy as our selected god to transform into. We use our 3 to get some bonus movement speed. Bonus movement speed is pretty huge. It's going to allow us to really close the distance. So right there I get hit with the horrific emblem, but I'm able to back it up. We're going to beads out of this Dodgy ultimate. So right now I'm just playing defense. I've got 2 people pushing my wave. It looks like they're going to back up here, so I'm going to step up, clear the wave.
Enemy missing middle. Time to vanish.
I saw Dodgy go into left jungle, so I'm going to make a rotation left. Going to go ahead and change into Dodgy. Go onto this Osiris, get the kill. Get the other kill. Now we're gonna ult. We got her. We're gonna pull her, but Jing is able to get the kill. So that was a very successful transformation into Dodgy. We are able to use our 3 to get just enough movement speed to get out of the Jing. Right here, our team is able to collapse and just gobble the Jing thing. So that was a very impactful rotation. We see Kukulin's nearby, but he doesn't seem to be closing towards red, so we're gonna just go ahead and pick up the red buff, and then we're gonna back. That should give us enough money for Divine Ruin.
Wow, this is so light and flexible.
There's no god per se that has crazy heals or crazy sustain. Kukulin is most likely going to be building Gladiator Shield, so that is something to look out for the anti-heal, but we're just kind of picking it up because it is a great utility item to have.
Your left tower is under attack.
So we're going to clean up mid. There are some harpies that we could hit after we get the lanes.
Ally has been slain.
We missed the 1, unfortunately. So the Morrigan's 1 is a little weird. You can't just instantly cast it. You have to summon the copies of herself, and you can be cancelled out of that. So you'll like summon it, get CC'd, and then you'll have to summon them again. You won't be able to just immediately get your damage off. It looks like they were rotating left, so I'm going to rotate over myself using my 3 to get a little bit of bonus movement speed.
Constitutus. This is my moment.
One thing I have noticed with Dodgy is you want to use her ult to engage a lot of the time. If you use it in the middle of a fight to switch into somebody, you're usually going to get burnt down by poke. You want to kind of initiate and then show up as the enemy god. That way you have full health, you can get off the damage and then transform into Dodgy. But while I was talking about that, we were able to clean up the left lane. We got 3 kills in left lane. Now it's just this Cupolan in jungle. We should be able to get some good poke off. That was a good portion of his health. We got the line attack. Next time somebody damages him, we should be able to get some damage off. Izanami is able to close that out with the help from hell. So that was 4 people down, although they currently only have 2. We're going to make our way left lane, and Bold Fury is down, so we can't look for that objective. We miss our line attack, that is okay. Poseidon just got some good damage off, but we were able to just go in and get him with the 1. Right here, there is a lot of enemies, so we're going to use our 3, kind of skedaddle out of here.
Unfortunate. Retreat!
Yeah, this is no longer a great fight for us, so we're going to turn into Dodgy.
It hurts so good.
It does not go super well. Hell was able to clean up, and I was able to pull. Wow, okay, so that worked out beautifully. It's like the 3rd time this game turning into Dodgy has led to the entire team getting wiped in dual lane for the enemy team. So that's like the 3rd great rotation with Morgan turning into Dodgy. So we're going to go up mid. There's a bit of a wave building up. So one thing that happened this game was the Hell got a lot of flack for choosing Hell jungle. And I think she had a decent game. She didn't have the early game pressure that a lot of assassins would have, but I mean, she played her part, she made her rotation, she showed up, she participated in team fights. I don't think it's necessary to really blast somebody for picking a odd pick for a role. Especially saying like report them and all this nonsense. It's kind of like let them play the game and make your decisions after. There's no point in saying like, oh, we already lost because we have a Hell jungle. And especially when you haven't even seen them play Hell jungle. We are able to confirm the red. We have 2 people on us. We're going to turn into Dodgy just to ult it up. And then ult out. So we were able to get out of that. We didn't get any kills, but we did kill the Dodgy. She kind of just walked right back into us. That's 2 down for our team, so we should be able to push, get some kind of objective here. We're hanging out through jungle. We don't really want to be in mid. We have our 3 to allow us to help navigate around. Able to get the last hit on that. That makes us 10, 2, and 7.
Attack mid lane.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
So Poseidon is pushing our tier 2, but we are pushing the Phoenix. Looks like it's just me and Hell, unfortunately. Yeah, I wish that Izanami hung out with us. We used our invisibility to avoid the Dodgy. And unfortunately we were not able to get that Phoenix. Poseidon made a rotation over. We're just going to kind of keep retreating. They've got a 3-man stack versus us and Hell. I don't think there's much I'm going to be able to do to help here.
Well, you're throwing. That's
Sorry.
retreat.
So we're gonna use R3 and then just run away. Jing was able to get that small harpy. We got the stun onto him. Jing's able to get the knockup.
An enemy has been slain.
Bit of a team fight going on. We transform into Osiris accidentally. I think we were trying to go into dodgy. But since we're Osiris, we're going to make use of it. We're going to use his 3, get the stun off, get some slows and some poke. That's going to transform us back. Jing's able to get the kill. We're going to keep pushing up onto the enemy team. Colin is running away. We're going to go up through jungle, see if we can't cut him off.
What are you even doing?
Dodgy was able to get the kill. It looks like she is ulting.
Out of mana.
That's too bad.
We definitely could have played that a little bit more effectively there. We went through jungle, left an opening for Dodgy to dive onto her Izanami, and then we didn't capitalize on the opening that we left. We could have gone around and tried to get some poke off, but instead we kind of just danced through jungle and did some repositioning. But we should have enough space on the map to hit Gold Fury. That's an easy Gold Fury. So we, after Divine Ruin, we went for Soul Reaver, and after Soul Reaver, we're just gonna go Rod of Tahuti. If we want to burst somebody down, Rod of Tahuti is going to allow us to really do that, and we also had enough money for it. I think that there are a couple of good options to buy or after Soul Reaver instead of Rod of the Booty, but Rod of the Booty just came to mind this game, had the money for it. It's gonna do the things I want it to do, so that's why we went with that item.
I use it when I feel in danger.
I think we can go for the big fire here. We have no vision on the enemy team, but we do have an Oni wave pushing up in each lane. Jing is doing a little bit of boxing for us, make sure the enemy team isn't coming. It looks like it's just Kukulin. And we are able to burn down the fire giant. That's fire for our team. Let's go ahead and clean up the pyromancer as well. So we get ulted by Jing. Right here we're in a bad fight. Dodgy rotates on us. Yeah, that was just a bad fight for us. We hung out a little too long. We should have repositioned a little bit closer to solo lane. We were hanging out a little too close to the mid lane in the jungle, and then Dodgy was able to just rotate up through those side harpies and really catch my flank. She was able to then dive onto me and just confirm the kill.
Can you just AFK under the tower? That's deicide.
We need wards. Snacks for the long journey. Thanks.
So that was a deicide by our team, or on our team I should say. It's a little unfortunate. They did catch us and they were able to wipe Fire Giant off of all of us. So we did get a small win from getting the Fire Giant, but they got kind of a larger win from killing us all and knocking it off of us. Able to get the stun. We missed our one with the bonus damage. That probably would have been a kill, although we were able to use the basic attack. So since Morrigan uses basic attacks pretty frequently in her kit, and her one sets up just a great stun, which you can follow up with a basic attack, Polynomicon has been used in a lot of builds on her, and I think that is a good item. I just find it's a little difficult to always get off that basic attack, and sometimes if you're trying to, it's going to leave you in a position where you might find yourself dead trying to get that basic attack off. instead of being able to get out. So that is a great option to go after Soul Reaver. It's just we didn't go at this game. So it looks like the game got a little weird. Got a little choppy here.
What are you even doing?
Not much we could do for Hell there. She gets ulted back into the tower, into 2 people. So now that we've lost the Hell, I think it's time to back up just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and start stripping their jungle so they can't get any gold. We're able to get some good poke off onto Jing. I think he's going to have to go running. Kukolin's still hanging around. We get some poke off. That's going to be a kill for us. Keep getting poke off. Oh, Poseidon ult. We beat and sank that, but we were a little late on our sank. So we used Dodgy's ult to buy us a little bit of time and to get out. Unfortunately, Dodgy's able to just ult us once we land. So it looks like this Osiris has Frostbound, which would lead one to believe that this Jing is doomed, but he's able to get the Mantle of Discord proc off and then dash out. So right now, this is our game to lose. We have the advantage in terms of level and gold and in kills. We just need to group up and have a successful team fight and then start stripping away some structures. Gold Fury is up. Looks like there's a bit of a team fight going on at left tower and in left jungle. Looks like a great initiation from Kukolin. We're going to make a selection on our ultimate. We pick Kukolin. I think the thought process is just get in there, do some damage, try not to lose too much health, and then transform back.
You are trolling.
So we actually make the switch to Poseidon last minute. We're going to go ahead and change into him. Kind of a sloppy Kraken, but it's going to be enough damage for us to kill the Poseidon. We transform back. We're going to use our 3 to confuse the enemy. I think Izanami is going to be able to clean this up. We could have, but we missed an ability or 2. So now it is time to attack the Gold Fury. I apologize for this chop. If anyone else is seeing it, please let me know in the comments. It might just be my video editor, but if it's the actual footage, please leave a comment, let me know. Also, if you've made it this far into the video, thank you for hanging around. I hope you're enjoying it. This is a pretty fun game. We made some pretty big plays, transforming into Dodgy, making some rotations. Now we just gotta close it out. That's gonna be the trick of this game, playing with 4 people who I'm not really communicating with. We're able to get the red buff. We're going to make our way towards mid, clean up these small harpies. Gonna use our 3 to confuse the enemy. We're gonna push up, although I did not see Izanami. Izanami pushed Poseidon back. Looks like there's a bit of a team fight going on into the right. We're gonna see if we can get some poke onto this Dodgy. We took out about half her health. Kukolin comes in, does another bit of damage. We're gonna kind of fall back, use our 3 to confuse the enemy. And then we're gonna transform into Poseidon. Use the Kraken. We stood in Poseidon's tornado or whirlpool. And we just took too much damage there. That was probably a bad transformation. I probably should have gone into somebody like Dodgy or Colin or Osiris, maybe even Jing. So it is a 2 for 3 favoring the enemy team.
It hurts.
They have people closing in on our tank and our damage is really far behind, so he's going to go down unless he's able to get out of that situation. Izanami makes the rotation to try to help. Dodgy just dives onto Izanami. So now it's up to Jing to get out by himself.
It's important to have different handy options.
Good teamwork by those two. So after Rod of the Booty, we sold our starter item for Mantle of Discord. This is going to keep us at that 40% cooldown that we are chasing. So it looks like the fight is going on left. It's a shame that the video is being choppy like this because I played quite a few the Morrigan games and this one definitely turned out the best with the successful rotations. We're able to get our damage off. We accidentally tried to ult with Dodgy and it brings up the Morrigan ult. Right now we're getting pushed. I think we're gonna go down here. There's not a whole lot. Yeah. We didn't have our relics. We kind of got put into a bad position whenever we transformed into Dodgy. And then we tried to ult out with Dodgy, but the Morrigan ult ended and it changed us back into the Morrigan, and then whenever I pushed the ult button, it took me into the character select in the middle of a fight. So it was kind of a series of unfortunate events. Just be wary that if you are playing the Morrigan, your ultimate can put you in a situation that might get you killed. And that you really need to try to ult smart. I feel like that's where the skill cap for this character truly is knowing when to ult and who to ult into and from where to ult. As you get better at those things, the Morrigan gameplay will improve drastically. So we are going to make a play for Fire Giant. I don't think I'm going to need to rotate over. I think our team's going to be able to secure it. So what we might do is go and kind of do a little bit of scouting in the jungle. See if anybody on their team is making a rotation over. We are able to get the Fire Giant. It looks like their team is rotating in now. We somehow missed that line attack. We hit him with a 2, and then we're going to peel off. We select Dodgy as our next transformation. We're going to use our 3 to get a little bit of bonus movement speed and scout through the jungle. Our team is pushing mid. We just need one good team fight and we should be able to close this game out. We're going to go ahead and invade the speed just because that's super annoying. Colin goes in, does a lot of damage. We're going to come around the backside, ultimate into Dodgy. Get in, do a little bit of damage. And then we're going to ult as soon as we've used our 1, 2, and 3 abilities. We're going to pull our team. We get a kill on the Dodgy. We're going to pull back into the jungle. That's 2 picks for our team. That's 3 picks for our team. And we're pushing a 4th. Okay. So this is going to be the push to win the game. That was the team fight that we needed. So we're going to go ahead and clean up this middle Phoenix. And if this video is giving y'all some issues, if it looks like it's laggy, please let me know. That's something that I would miss if y'all don't bring it to my attention. noticing it in the editing, but whenever I post it, sometimes it corrects itself. So we're branding the Titan. Well, if you guys enjoyed this game as much as I did playing the Morrigan, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. And if you learned anything at all, please subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you for spending some time with me. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.